So it didn't make a sound.
She didn't say that.
Isn't it true that your mom told you to say this? Aren't you lying?
Just a minute, just a minute.
No.
I don't know where you were going with your questions, but that's not very effective questioning for a 9-year-old child.
Yes.
And he approved of it.
You can't ask that. That question's stricken.
How do you know?
You can't answer that either. She didn't hear.
How do you know that you don't know?
Paul, you can't ask a question like that.
Well, I question whether this witness is competent.
We've got a wild ex on the loose, and this courtroom's about to explode into chaos. The defense is actually going after a 9-year-old, like she's the one who keyed the car. When everyone knows it was just the jealous ex sitting right beside him, you can feel the tension rising by the second. This isn't a defense, it's a meltdown disguised as legal strategy. The defendant's wearing that fake calm-like armor, but every word from that kid cracks it open more. And the defense attorney, acting like he's auditioning for the most unlikable lawyer of the year, twisting a child's words just to protect someone who clearly can't control their rage. Professionalism left the building a long time ago, so what do you think? Was he just doing his job, or did he take it way too far? Let's go ahead and dive in.
We've met. You've been here several times. I'm Judge Middleton. You're charged in a felony complaint that alleges that on or about July 22nd, you did willfully and maliciously injure a car which belonged to Paige Curlin, and the amount of the injury was $1,000 or more, but less than $20,000. That is a felony, commonly known as malicious destruction of property over $1,000, which is punishable by up to 5 years imprisonment and a fine of up to $10,000 or 3 times the amount of damage to the car. This matter was adjourned a couple of times for further discovery and investigation of the matter, and it's set for preliminary examination today. Ms. Kelly, as I explained, a preliminary examination is a hearing where it must be established beyond a probable cause standard that there's reason to believe that a crime was committed and reason to believe that you did it. You won't be found guilty or not guilty at this hearing. In a case of the more things change, the more they stay the same, Deborah Davis is here on behalf of the St. Joseph County Prosecuting Attorney's Office, has recently been appointed as a special prosecuting attorney pending today's election result and the first of the year when the new elected officials take office. You're here with your lawyer, Mr. Paul Gibson. My understanding was there was a plea offer to MDOP over 200, but less than 1,000. The defendant declined, has maintained throughout that she didn't do this. And so here we are. Mr. Gibson, are we going to do a preliminary examination here today?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Davis, are the people ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, well, let's get right to it. May call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The people will call. Because she is a minor, can Your Honor keep the camera locked on either the bench or the defendant, whichever?
Yeah, let's see how to do this.
Thank you.
All right, please come forward if you would. Good morning or good afternoon. I'm Judge Middleton. Did you meet Ms. Davis from the prosecutor's office? Yes. Could you tell me your name? All right, Savannah, could you speak up? Could you spell your name for me?
Savannah. A-H. A-A.
How old are you, Savannah? 9. Where do you go to school?
Elementary.
What grade are you in?
4th.
Good for you. You ride the bus?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to get out there. Well, I'm going to ask you if you'd raise your right hand. Do you promise or swear that anything you're about to testify to will be true to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
We're watching a jealous ex completely unravel, and the wildest part, the 9-year-old on the stand is handling it better than every adult in that room. The way this kid speaks, steady, honest, calm, puts the defendant to shame. Meanwhile, the defendant's rolling her eyes, whispering under her breath, like she's stuck in a high school detention she caused. Imagine being so petty you'd drag a child into your own mess just to save face. That's not defense, it's emotional self-destruction. You can almost see her realizing this whole I'm the victim act isn't landing anymore. The kid's not breaking. She's the only one showing composure while the grown-ups spiral. This whole hearing just screams one thing. Get therapy, not legal advice.
Thank you.
The way it's set up now, Debbie's out of frame. Maybe it's just her.
I'm not sure. Let's see. So I hit overall. I think it's
That's fine.
is it screen?
Yes. All right, you may inquire.
Thank you. Savannah, what's your mom's name?
Paige,
Do you know her last name?
Corley,
Carolyn. Okay. And where do you and your mom live? What town?
3 Rivers,
Three Rivers. And that's in Michigan? Yes. And do you recall going to a store with your mom's boyfriend last summer?
yeah,
And on July 22nd of 2024, what store did you guys go to?
Walmart,
You went to Walmart. And do you know what town you were in?
3 Rivers.
Okay. And what were you doing there?
We were getting stuff to grill.
To grill? Okay. And what is Charles's last name, if you know? And what vehicle or car did you guys take?
My mom's car.
And do you know what kind of car your mom's car was?
No,
Do you remember what color it was?
silver.
Silver, okay. And did you go anywhere else besides Walmart?
No,
No other stores or?
no,
Okay. Did you go to any other houses besides your own? And whose house did you go to?
same stuff.
And who is Sam? Your Honor, may the record reflect she's pointed to the defendant.
It may. You can't see it on the record, but I saw it.
Savannah, how do you know Sam?
My dad lives there.
Your dad lives there. Okay. So your dad is. Okay. And how many times have you seen Sam?
A lot.
Okay. Over a couple of years or how often?
I don't know.
If she walked up to you in a store, would you know who it was?
Yes,
All right. And so the person that you pointed out today, do you know her last name?
No.
No? You just know her name is Sam? And what's her relationship to your dad? Do they have any children together?
Yes.
Okay. Are they older or younger than you?
younger.
Younger. And on the day that you went to the store with Charles, did you go to Sam's house before or after you went to Walmart?
After.
All right. And what were you going there for?
We were dropping off diapers.
And do you know who the diapers were for?
My younger brothers.
And had you been to Sam's house before?
Yes.
When you got there, did you get out of the car?
No.
What did you do?
I was sitting there until my dad was. I was sitting there when my dad was giving her the diapers.
When you say her, are you talking about Sam?
Yes.
Okay. Was your dad in the car or outside of the car?
Outside.
And were the windows up or were they down? Do you remember?
They were up.
Okay. Could you hear what they were saying?
No.
Could you see them?
Yes.
Can you describe what you saw?
I saw my dad hand the diapers, then Sam saw the grilling supplies, and she got mad.
Would you say Sam saw the grilling supplies? Where were those?
In the backseat.
Okay. And what happened after Sam saw the stuff in the back seat?
She got mad and she pulled out her keys and started keying my mom's car.
When you say keying your mom's car, can you describe to me what part of the car and what she was doing?
The whole side of the car.
When you say keying, like, are you talking about like car keys or? Okay.
Objection, leading.
I'll allow it.
So what were you doing when that was happening?
I was sitting in the car.
And did Sam say anything when she was doing this?
I don't remember.
Okay.
The way this defendant keeps glaring at that kid, it's rage in real time. You can see it in her face, like she's seconds from snapping again. Maybe even keying another card just to feel in control. The kid's doing her best to stay composed, but that look across the room, that's pure intimidation. How are you in your late 30s acting like a dumb teenager at prom? The fact that she keyed a car with a kid inside says everything. This isn't petty anymore, it's reckless and dangerous. You can tell the courtroom feels it too, even the judge's patience is evaporating. She keeps pretending she lost control, but let's be real, she didn't lose it, she threw it away.
Did she stay on one side of the car, if you remember, or?
Yes.
Okay. And so what was your dad doing?
My dad was handing the diapers, then he got back in the car.
And when you guys were both back in the car, what was Sam doing?
I don't know.
It's okay. What happened after, or how did you leave Sam's house?
We pulled off, then she threw a rock at my mom's car.
She threw a rock? Okay. Do you remember how big the rock was?
It was like medium size.
When you say medium, like a golf ball or a baseball or Your Honor, let the record reflect she's got her fingers like an inch.
All right, maybe an inch apart or so.
Did you hear the rock hit the car?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. Did you see anything that happened when it hit the car?
No.
Okay. What happened after that?
We pulled off and went to my mom's house.
And when you got to your mom's house, what happened?
We took everything inside that was in the car. Then my dad started grilling.
Did he tell your mom what happened to the car?
No.
When did mom realize what happened to the car?
The next day.
Okay. And did mom ask you anything about it?
I don't remember.
Okay. Did you see anybody else around outside when this was happening with the keying of the car?
No.
Were there any other adults or kids around?
No.
I don't believe I have any further questions for this witness. You gotta wait there, and Mr. Gibson might have some questions for you, okay?
This is Mr. Gibson. He's representing Sam. It's her lawyer. And he has some questions for you too. And so just tell him the truth best you can.
What was what was Samantha wearing? Or Sam, as you called her?
I don't remember.
And you said that she had a key in her hand?
Yes.
Which hand?
I don't remember.
What time of day was it?
It was like the afternoon.
What does that mean?
Like at 5-ish.
So did this make a sound when you claim that the car was keyed?
I don't remember.
So it didn't make a sound,
She didn't say that.
but you don't remember hearing any sound. Correct?
asked and answered them.
Well, can you answer? Do you remember any sort of sound?
I do a little bit.
Were the windows up?
Yes.
Was the air conditioner on?
No.
So you said that when this happened, your father was talking with Sam?
No, he went in the car when he handed the diapers.
What happened? He handed her diapers, and then what happened?
Then he got back in the car.
And that's when you say that she keyed the car?
Yes.
Were the windows open?
No.
Were any of the doors open?
Yeah.
Which door?
It was like halfway open, and it was the back seat.
The back seat door was open?
A little bit.
Where do you claim that this car got keyed? Like where on the car?
Like the whole side.
Which side?
The driver's side.
The same side that the same side that the back seat door was open?
No.
Well, you said that the back seat door was open on, correct?
Yes. It was on the other side.
Why was that open?
Because the diapers were on that side.
Isn't it true that your mom told you to say this? Aren't you lying?
Just a minute, just a minute.
No.
Now the defense attorney's up here grilling this 9-year-old like he's cross-examining a criminal. It's uncomfortable to watch. He's repeating the same questions, just trying to trip her up, and it's so transparent it's almost sad. There's a fine line between doing your job and bullying a child, and he sprinted past it. You can see the jurors shifting in their seats like, is this guy serious right now? You can tell he's out of arguments, just grasping at anything to look like he's still in control. The defendant's trying to keep her poker face, but even she looks embarrassed at this point. It's not defense, it's desperation, and somehow the kid's still holding herself better than the whole defense table combined.
It's okay. You want to rest for a second? You want to step outside of the
No, we'll take a breath here and we'll try to continue.
Okay.
Savannah, you're doing just fine. We're almost done. And all you can do is just tell what you know. So if you don't know something, and you've said that sometimes, nobody's mad at you. You're just trying to do the best you can. And I don't know where you were going with your questions, but that's not very effective questioning for a 9-year-old child. So go ahead and try to ask the question you want to ask. And Savannah?
In what way was the car damaged?
I don't remember.
Excuse me?
I don't remember.
So, do you know if the car was damaged?
Yes.
But you don't know in what way?
No.
So does that mean it might have not been damaged?
Objection, Your Honor, calling for speculation.
Let me ask this, Savannah, did the car have a scratch on it?
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yes.
And it did go all down the driver's side of the car?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Gibson?
So when you got back home, did you have a conversation with your mother?
No.
So you didn't talk with your mother about this incident?
No, my father said don't tell her.
Who said that?
My father.
Isn't it correct that your father saw this happen
Yes.
and he approved of it?
You
Objection,
can't
Your Honor,
ask
you
that.
can't
That question's stricken.
Did your father give her permission to do what happened?
No.
How do you know?
You can't answer that either.
Wasn't the door closed? Did you hear the conversation between Sam and your father?
No.
So how would you know whether or not he gave her permission to do it? You wouldn't know that, right?
Objection, Your Honor.
Well, she didn't say that she did. So you're asking her to answer a question she hasn't answered. She said she didn't know, and then you said, how do you know that it didn't happen? She didn't hear.
How do you know that you don't know?
Paul, you can't ask a question like that.
Well, I question whether this witness is competent.
Well, I thought she was doing fine. Just ask questions that can be answered with a direct answer and don't require speculation on the witness's part.
Do you know who the car belonged to that you claim was keyed?
Yes,
Who?
my mom.
And do you know how much the damage was?
Objection, Your Honor. This is a 9-year-old.
Well, it was already asked and answered, and she said she didn't know.
Okay. So, do you remember if your mom called the police about this incident?
Yes, she did.
Do you remember if it was the same day that you and your dad went to Sam's, or was it later, like a different day?
It was the next day.
The next, okay. Do you remember around, well, I think you may have answered this, but do you remember around what time that you and your father got back home that day from where you guys had been?
5-ish.
5. Okay. And so from your memory, your mom called law enforcement the next day, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So prior to your mother calling law enforcement, did you have a conversation with your mother about this incident?
Yes, the next day.
Okay. Do you remember around what time the next day you and your mother had a conversation about it?
I don't want to.
Okay. Okay. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, just a moment. Would you lock the camera on me? Savannah, I thought you did just fine, and you're free to go. Why don't you go with,
That line of questioning was brutal and pointless. How do you know that you don't know? Seriously, what does that even mean? Especially to a 9-year-old. Thankfully, the judge stepped in before it got any more ridiculous. You could tell the defense was running on fumes, circling the same nonsense and hoping something would stick. That's not legal skill, that's flailing. And when lawyers start losing professionalism, justice starts slipping right with it. I just hope the judge sides with the prosecution because that kid handled herself better than most adults would. But I'm curious, do you think the defense was just doing his job, or did he cross a serious line? Let me know below, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.